Hi, it's Dr. Madden, and today we're going to talk about putting your podcast into Google Drive and then sharing the podcast in Google Drive and then putting a link in your blog to the podcast that's in Google Drive. Sounds like a lot, but it's really not too difficult, and we're going to walk through those steps together. So I'm in just an open tab in Google. I'm going to click on my application menu, and I'm going to select Google Drive. And now I'm going to upload that file into Google Drive. So this is my stored MP3 completed podcast file. I'm going to click on New, and I'm going to select File Upload. All right, so I have to navigate to my podcast file, and that's going to be on my desktop where I created the podcast folder. Okay, so I've got a bunch of files in here. My computer is putting this little thing that looks like a cone next to MP3 files. My Early Bird project file has the headphones with fire between them. I don't want that file. I want the Early Bird podcast file. So it is the poetry reading file. It is also going to be an MP3 file. So you may see yours as a Windows Media Player file. You may see it also as an MP3 file. So I'm going to double click on that file. It's uploading that item. Okay, good. It looks like the upload is now complete. Okay, so the quickest, easiest way for me to find that is to click on my recent folder. And here is the file, Early Bird Podcast MP3, just what I wanted. So I'm going to select that file. Then I'm going to go up here to my toolbar, and the second tool is the Share tool. So I want to click on Share, and I'm not going to share it just with specific people. I want anybody who visits my blog to be able to listen to this podcast. So I'm going to get a shareable link. So click on Get a Shareable Link. Now it says View here. What it really should say is Access. Okay, so we want anybody to be able to access this file. We're going to click on Copy the link, and then we can click on Done. It's been copied to the clipboard. So we can click on Done. All right, so I have a tab open for my Blogger, and I'm going to click on that and go over to Blogger. And here you can see that I have already written my blog post about my podcast. And so I won't bore you by reading that. You can look at it later if you're interested. But I wrote a paragraph that is perfect for embedding the link to the actual podcast. And so what I'm going to do here, you can listen to my podcast reading of the poem. I am going to select Listen to my podcast reading, and I am going to put the hyperlink here. So I'm going to come up here to my toolbar, and I'm going to select Link, and I'm going to link to a URL. It's on my clipboard, so if I hold down the Control key and lightly tap the V, there is my link. And I want to make sure that this Open in a New Window is selected. And as long as it is, I can click on OK. And then we can see here that it's gonna, you can kind of check here, it's gonna go to Drive. And we can see here that it's a shared link. So that all looks good. And you can see now it's a hyperlink because it's in that nice blue that usually indicates a hyperlink. And as you know, the last step always is going to be for you to publish, or in this case, I'm editing. So I'm going to update. And I've updated my post, and now I want to go to View Blog, and here we go. There's my my newest post, okay, stacked on top of the other posts. And podcasting about teaching and learning is there. And my link is there. And let's test that link. Looks good. Okay, we don't have to listen to the whole thing. We know it works. So test your link before you quit. And again, when you turn this in, it is your blog URL that you're turning in. So you'll go up to the top of your finished, published, and you view blog and give me that URL, Control V, or excuse me, Control C to copy, and then Control V to paste that URL into your assignment. And that's it. Thank you for listening.